Okay guys, so this is from previous class where we able to call APIs, one for product where we added two products, and one we have this API card which fetches records, and that's coming from these two tables. So cart has one entry, quantity 2, product ID 2, and this has two entries for different products. Fine. This is fine. So at least we have something in working state. But again, look and feel is quite worst. We don't know what's happening actually. So let's start with some adding some look and feel. So look and feel means simply adding CSS. That's what we're up to. Okay, so we know how to do that. I'm not going to write CSS just to decorate all this stuffs. So what I'll do, we are on UI code. Let's image. So I'm going to pick the very first component, that app component HTML, which has some nav and stuff, which is actually the links. This looks ugly. Yep, no space, nothing. They looks like a single word products cart, but they are actually different two different hyperlinks. Okay, and let's fix it. So what I'll do, as usual, I'll copy this and visit the ChatGPT. Yeah, leverage the power of this, and I'll say generate CSS for this HTML. Okay. Good thing about Angular is we have separate files. So if you add any CSS on app component CSS, so it will only impact the particular component. So it will be neat and clean. Okay, I copied this. Going to paste. Done. Let's verify the GUI change. Okay. Yeah, looks good. We have two things. So if I click on products, here it comes. When I click on cart, here it comes. Okay, looks better. Okay, now let's fix this UI. Okay, this looks quite average, not even average. So we have this product list component, the HTML. Okay, simple HTML, which is just running a for loop over the products list, going back to the same. So this part, and again keep the same statement, just generate a CSS. HTML. Great, copy it, paste it. And same thing will happen for the next component. Okay, and again hardly two or three CSS attributes or properties you will see, which is quite new. Otherwise everything is same whatever we did in CSS. If you have practice, this won't be trigger or something surprising for you guys if you have practiced. Okay, going back to this screen. Okay, so that's how it looks, but it is occupying the whole, the entire row. I was expecting it should come in a tiles, one product, second, third, that way. Okay, we'll fix that later, but at least we have some UI. Let's stick to that. 100. Okay, that's 100% screen. Fine. At least when I move cursor, I can see some animation. There must be some animation written here. Transition, background color, and one more transition here, which transforms. So that's why it's happening. Transition is the attribute or feature which is affecting all this thing when I hover. Okay. Last component is cart. Cart above. Cart HTML. Copy. Same stuff we'll do here. Paste it and generate CSS for this HTML as well. Uh, uh, so right now it looks uh, this way, shopping cart, then phone or something, and then okay, fine. So product list is on center, and we have some items. Great. Okay, it is generated. Great. I copied. Going back to cart CSS. Here it is. Pasted, saved. Let's go back to web page. Okay, better. Okay, much better from the previous screen. Okay, so at least we have a UI which triggers APIs. Fine. Okay, now we need to add some features in terms of um, add add to cart. What does it do? Let's see. So I'll clear the console, close this and network call as well. Clear everything. Okay, so when I click on add to cart, it fetches things, great, but does it actually loads in cart? No, I can still see just one thing. Okay, fine. So before working on that, let's add one remove feature on cart. So when I'm adding a product, I'm expecting it should also remove the item. Okay, so we are going to start from the cart. We'll remove this entry and then we will see how it works out. Okay, so going back to cart, let me know if on any page you guys get confused. Okay, what's happening? I'll share the entire code again. What's there and how it is working. So this is HTML, and here I'm expecting a button. Okay, I should have added earlier because CSS won't will be missing for this button. But okay, we'll generate again. So button, here we will add one click event, and it will simply say remove remove from cart. Let's say that's my function name which we are going to create, and here whatever item is here, I'll copy and then say ID. Why I am passing ID? Because that's how I have written endpoint. So let's verify again on cart controller. Okay, so right there already. So if you see, please go down. Yeah, so delete says give me ID. So it will take ID and delete cart items. So it by using that ID, it will remove that entry from the database. That's why I'll just pass ID, item.id. Great, let's copy this function name. We'll switch to its TS file. There it is. Okay, and I need to add this, TS function which says ID, and it's going to a number type. So give the number, format done, and for now, let's verify whether we are getting that data or not. Log, and data means the ID we are getting or not from frontend. Okay, this is done. Let's check cart. Oh, where is button? Oh, I forgot to give the name here. Um, let's just call this remove. Simple, remove. Yeah, that's why I was saying remove looks ugly. Ignore it for now. Remove clicked, and I can see ID. We just have first project a product which has ID1, and we just have the only product. Fine, so we are getting the ID. Great. Now let's go back and let's verify do we have service to call this delete or not. So for that we'll switch to cart service TS. Okay, it just has get. So that means we need to create one what do you call that API call from front end. So it goes to delete API at backend. So we have get all cart items. I'll create remove from cart. I'm calling the same function. I don't want to use two different terms, remove or delete. Either, that's you have to always think about what name you're going to use. So at somewhere, if you're saying remove from cart, this is from component. So use the same term remove. Don't use delete. It will create extra, kind of inconvenience to the other developers. That's why you used both terms, remove and delete. Stick to one, either remove, either delete. So keep them in sync. Fine. See, this method will also expect number. Done. And then right away you can mention that I'm saying I'm expecting that observable oops, done, and response will be of any type. So any. Okay, and here this will be simple. Just say this dot http. It's a delete call, so delete, then brackets, and then you can write as like we did earlier. This copies here plus ID, and ID takes front slash as well, forward slash I mean. So you have to give the base URL is this one, localhost 8080 API v1 cards, then slash ID. So it will match with this one. Great. So we have a function ready. I can call this function from here. We already have auto wired card service, so we can say card service dot remove from card and pass the ID. Okay, so once it's done, do we need to subscribe it? Yep, we need to subscribe. So subscribe, then this, and I don't think, let me check. Okay, we are returning object, fine. So let's say response, arrow icon, curly brace, open close, and put a semicolon. That's how we do. And for now, I'll just say console.log, whatever got deleted, it should print response. And here I'm just printing it, which item deleted. Sorry, comma, deleted item. Just a message for us. Us means the developers, that they know, okay, item got deleted from backend. That's why it is printed here. Okay, so it is done. Let's check the web page. Refresh. Console clear. Network clear. Let's click on remove to see. Remove called. I can see one. That's how we check API call. Okay, if you guys don't know what I just did, I have switched to network type. It should be open before you click any button event. Only then you can track the network. So one is the uh, request ID which is passed. This is the complete URL. HTTP localhost API v1 cards and then ID passed, and then not this one. I can see this one. Sorry, this one. So we have preview. Preview means the response what we're getting. So ID1, product details, and quantity. This is the response we're getting. That means item got deleted. Let's check on web the MySQL's workbench. This is the one. Let me refresh. Yep, it's gone. So API is working great. Okay, fine. And it also prints deleted. Okay, item, and yep, we're getting response. So item got deleted. So this button is working, and we are able to move the things. But this is kind of worry, right? Even if it deleted, it is still visible. Let me switch to products and going back to cart. Now it's gone. This is ugly, right? Even your item got deleted, but it was still showing up there. Okay, we'll see that how to fix it. Okay, but before that, let's add one API here. So when we click on add to cart, this item should move to cart. Okay, this is the idea. So we just added one functionality to remove items from the cart. Now we will add one functionality to add products to the cart. Okay, so going back to the VS Code. So on HTML, we already have this function add to cart. There it is. So function is already there. This is the one add to cart, which is just printing right now. Everything on console. Fine. So we have some function ready. We can work on it and accordingly write this thing. Okay. Now, guys, notice here we are involving two different entities here. Product is different entity. I'm talking about in backend term. Product is one entity, cart is different entity, and I need to combine them. So here we need to first of all auto wire or add product, not product, cart service here in constructor. So we can say cart service dot add, because here when we are saying add to cart, so this product, current product which is selected should be added to that cart. So to do that, first thing is let's auto wire uh, private, let's say cart service tmist and put a colon, and I'll import that cart service, this one. Why we need this function, this class? Because it has a method. Oh, it doesn't have a method, sorry. Let's create that first. I need to add a function which adds item into the cart. We must have one endpoint, cart controller. There it is, save cart. Okay, so this should get triggered and will add entry into the cart table. Fine, so we have already have endpoint with the name API v1 carts. Fine, so going back to the front end, we need to call create a function which says add add to cart. Should I call this add to cart? Is fine. Add to cart, that's a function name, and this is going to be a post request, right? So it will expect the whole body. So the reference will be this, and it will be of any type. and then colon observable of and type. It's kind of repetitive code, but yeah, it's for different purpose. And here same return, then this dot http dot, this is going to be a post request. So post needs two things: request URL and the body. So first we will pass the same base URL. This is the one, right? API v1 cards. So this dot base API comma um okay, let's check post request. So it needs cart view, and cart view has ID and quantity and product view. Okay. Just thinking the way, if I just pass product and quantity, ID will get represented. Okay, because quantity will be then won't get initialized. Guys, here's notice here. If when it comes to, okay, not here. Let me show you the, we did we call that post request for cart? Okay, we are already on it. Okay, so notice here. This is how our request looks like when we created entry. So it needs two keys in request. One quantity, second one is product view. So this is how we have to pass from front end. So notice. So first will be quantity and second will be, I mean, sequence doesn't matter. Even I can pass product view first. Fine, but it should be product VO on front end. Fine, so going here, I cannot just pass product right away. I'll create a body, the JSON body. It's the same what we passed here. Then I can take this, because this is a working thing. I can let me show you. If I send this request, I can say entry is done, and if I cross check database, I got one entry. Great. So I can use this keys. So quantity is already done, not done yet. So uh, key column. Right now I'm hard coding quantity here. Later we'll see how to pass the dynamic. But for now, hard coding the quantity. Comma. Next key is product view. Copy it. This, then colon. But because it was postman and I was supposed to pass this way. Now we have the whole product. So I can copy it and pass it as it is, and done. Let me format the code. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear what we just did here. So we just passed the whole JSON body as expected by this endpoint, cart controller save endpoint. Fine, so this is done. So now we have one more method or function at front end to call one new API, add to cart. Okay, now we can switch back to product file, product ts, yes. Okay, and here we'll say cart service dot add to cart. Cart is fine, add to cart. I'm already getting a product, so I can pass the product here. The entire product object will go there, and okay, fine. We'll see. I'm just thinking maybe it will break, but okay, we will see if we get any exceptions, how we can resolve it. So subscribe, then we expect a response. That arrow icon, then this body closed, and if it is if it is added here, so I need to insert that in array, right? A new product is added, so the previously created array which is holding all the product, this should get updated, right? So I'll copy this, otherwise your list won't get updated. So dot products dot array, and if you have to push in array, so you have to use a function push and bracket, and whatever is coming from backend, just push that object in existing array. Okay, this is done. Fine, let's see how it works out. Reload the page. Clear, clear. Um, Cart has what? Cart has one laptop. Okay, let's try to add phone. So add to cart. Okay, something happened here. Oh, not this one. My bad. I did something else. For now, I'll just print. My bad. I take it different way. Block and just print response. Item added to cart. I took that. Okay, I'm adding actually a product, not product. It's like it goes in. This happens when you are, just thinking live. Okay, done. Let's verify. Yep. Only it was messed up, but yeah, I can see entry happened in cart. Let me try to remove. Okay, I can see two delete messages, 3 and 4 got deleted. If I refresh, okay, it's happening, but it should happen manually, I mean automatically. We'll fix this right now. Okay, so let's see again. Let me close the console. No more required for now. So let me click on laptop. One clicked here, one clicked here. I know we are not getting any notification. Nothing is happening on page, which is completely not user friendly, right? But I have clicked 2 times. I'm sure about it. And if I check the cart, I can see 2 entries. Okay, so next thing is when I click on remove, ideally this should get deleted from the screen or something should happen like page reload or something, right? So we can do that. We can reload this cart page and the item should get deleted automatically because every time when page gets reload, only then API gets triggered. So same thing we'll do here. We will reload this page. So cart component is here. Okay, so as soon as I remove from the cart and we got a response, I'll say, let's say this dot window, not this, window is fine. Window dot location dot reload. Okay, just remember this line. This is from JavaScript. It's not a part of Angular. It's a JavaScript function which is used to reload the page. So once everything is done, when it prints that deleted item is, let's fix the typing as well. Deleted item is this, so page should get reload. Fine, and let's try. Is it happening? And I need a message as well to verify things happened or not. Okay, so remove, and yeah, I clicked. Item got removed, and I can see message. Oh, where's the message? Because page got reload, so console also gets clear. One more try. I'm going to remove phone. Yep, it's removed. So much better from previous approach. So item got deleted when I removed from the cart. Okay, so things are happening great. Now we are able to add items from product list to cart, and we are able to remove from the cart as well. So some more CRUD operations are working fine. Fine, I hope no issue as of now, but let's fix the CSS for this button, which is not great. We will add notification. Don't worry, just wait for a while because that need one more library. But I want to add some functionality. Then we will work on it. Okay, so I need this functionality, remove functionality. So cart is here. Again, I'll share it. Okay, so this will add some more classes to this for this delete button, remove button. Okay, should, yeah, there it is, button styling. Okay, copied, going back to the CSS of cart, pasted, saved, going back here, and yeah, looks better. Now remove has a red color. That makes sense. And when I click remove, yep, it got deleted. And if I cross check database, cart should also get emptied. Okay, fine. So things are working fine. Next, what's next? Um, Let's add one more form, which I think I have asked you guys to add products by yourself, right? So idea is when I um, okay, let's use this. I mean, let's give this idea to ChatGPT, and it will do some tasks for us. Not everything. I'll give you what I'm saying here. We have two things, two hyperlinks, products and cart. What I want when I click on this product, it should give me an option, or even if I hover, it should give me option, add product or product list. That way, so whenever I click, accordingly page gets switched. Right? That's the idea. Okay, so mm, mm, mm. I hope you guys are clear. I'm going to add one more component basically. So when I click on product list, this comes up, and I'll create one more component. Let's say add product. So add product will be a new component which I'm going to create, but it should give me a drop down. So when I click, I can select options, product list or add product, and accordingly component get load, and whatever product I will add, this should get updated. Fine. So idea is clear. So product list component. This is the one, huh? No, sorry, not this one. I'm talking about root, where we need to let's fix the nav bar first. Okay, so we need to add mm, one more hyperlink basically. So product is already there. Products is there, right? Okay, let me give a basic skeleton here. Then I'll ask ChatGPT to give the structure. Okay, so for now we just have a simple nav. I'll just modify it. So product is already there. I'll create one div. Okay, in this div I'll add this as my first link, products, which will say all products, and to make it different from next link. Okay, and this will say add product, not products, just product. And div is fine. Then I'll give a cart link, and that is, this will be something else. I'll say add product, and this will remain same, product. I know it looks bad on UI, but let's see. So yeah, things got messed up. Fine. Um, but even before that, because these are some sub menus basically, right? We have menu, and then sub menu should be add product and add all products. So I need to create a main menu like this. So it will be products, and then it will have the same router nick not, but some href. And for now I'll keep it empty. And how to keep any empty hyperlinks? By using href. So idea is when I click or hover on this product, these two sub menus will pop up, and then we'll see how it works up. So let's see how this ChatGPT works for us. Okay, I'm even asking it create a sub menu for products, which should be uh, oops, all products and add product. So let's see how ChatGPT understands it. Okay, let's copy and see how it comes up. Paste it, and we needed its CSS as well. So I copied this because CSS will work out when we click or hover. Accordingly, it will behave. So after adding CSS, I mean after adding HTML, let's switch to its CSS file. Paste it. Let's see how it comes up on page. It is working, but both move to so far. Okay, that is not good. Let me control Z the CSS and let's see what it says. So accordingly we'll fix or pick what is actually required. So basic reset is fine, then body styling, nav is here, background color, padding, radius. Okay, text decoration is none, then why they are apart that big? Okay, I think we need to fix the CSS, I mean not CSS, the HTML. Let me create some classes, okay, and ChatGPT will generate, otherwise it will take time. Okay, so let me write it my own way. So body, let's add some div. I'll keep certain codes. So I'll nav, first of all, nav is there. Let's start with div. That's how we actually start whenever I'm about to create any skeleton of an HTML. And I'll create one class, not create, but I'll ask ChatGPT to it. So I'll say drop down. This will be handled by the class. Then I'll create one anchor tag. This will be again a blank, which we already have. So I can take this, cut, and paste. Then after, even I need to add mention that because this is the class which will work, I'll say drop button. So this is going to be a new class. Again, this will be created automatically. Then I need this div class. Submenu is fine. No, or let's change it to, yeah, submenu is fine. Then router link products. This cut goes here. So first we will hold the first menu bar products, and then we got two options when we click or hover. This div is done, second div is also done, and next we'll have cart, nav cart, and router outlet. Okay. Go away. Okay, let's see how so this ChatGPT generate CSS for it. So I copied. Let's see again. Now we know what is happening, so we just ask to generate the CSS. What's happening? Generate CSS for this HTML. Okay, generated. I copied. Going back to CSS. Pasted. Done. Let's verify the change. Okay, why you guys are so apart? Let's fix here. Some menu should have mentioned something. Some menu width 100%. Width 100%. Let's fix here. Right click, view. Everything's fine. When I hover, I can see the sub menus. But why you guys? Or I think it's fine. Why should I fix it? Because usually whenever you visit any website, so cart always goes on right side. Either way, we need to fix it. We can add some more menu bar later. I can give you some task accordingly. But okay, cart is fine. We can add some logo as well, some icon. Usually when we see any cart icon, so it's fine. I'll keep it that way. By default, it's coming, so it will good for us because even later we have to move everything from center to somewhere from left and right. So okay, we'll stick to that. And yeah, it is working. When I click add products, all products, I mean, it's working. Let me show you again. And add product is nothing happening, right? So we need to add one component, and it's router. Okay, fine. So we'll stick to this solution. It is okay. All good. Okay. So time to generate a new component. Okay, so we can see everything is inside src app. components. So I need to create new component inside this components. So cd src app, and then I'll say ng generate component. Then I'll give the folder name or the package name, whatever you call it, as per understanding. And I'll say add, come on, product components, and then add product. Why I'm giving in camel case, you guys will see. Camel case means add product is in a camel case. Generated, yes. And if you notice, I have given in camel case, I have already highlighted this earlier in previous classes. When you give in camel case, Angular will generate it with hyphen. This is the standard way to create any component. Add product. Okay, great. So we have new component ready. So that means we need to fix one more class, the routing class. So when we click on add product, it should come here. Here means the new component. Okay, so we needed a new file to be updated, not new file, the old file, routing module. So we got product cart. Now we need to map one more path. So I'll paste it next to the products. So in path, if it sees add product, come on, add product, so it should load add product component. Great. And obviously module file also get updated. Module file, that is add product component. So every time a new component gets registered in there. By the way, guys, just a heads up for you. After we are using different version of Angular. In Angular 17, module concept is almost removed. So everything gets added on TS file. So every file will act as a stand-alone file. So no more dependency on modules file. So this whole concept is almost deprecated. In later versions, it will be completely removed. So there will be no concept of modules in Angular language, because we are moving towards that in my project, one of my project. Okay, so we added one path, comma is there. Okay, let's check by checking ng surf. It should load add product component, and right now it has just one line, add product works. Okay, update it. Let's reload. Cart empty, all products it's here, add product works. Great. So yeah, we have added one more component on our click. Nice. Next thing is we need to create a form. So as we have learned, we are going to use uh, reactive forms. That's the best way. So let's create a reactive form, and what we will follow, same structure what we have right now in product list. So in product list we got name, description, price. That means I will create only 3 fields for my form: name, description, and price. Okay, it's clear. So let's move to HTML. So it will again give you a idea how we can start with. So this is going to be a new component. It's already a new component. So start with form tag, right? And inside form tag, not even before that, we have to fix certain things. Not fix. Let's add certain things which is required in terms of reactive forms. So first we need to mention form group. Always make sure that you are writing in a correct case. Then give any name. So I'll give it product form. This is going to be a reference which we are going to create in TS file later. And this will work on ng submit. Oops, submit. And submit is the event, and no more action is required. Removed. Let me increase the font if you guys are facing a font is small. Okay, so in ng submit, I'll call one function, add product. Okay, and I'll create this function right away, otherwise we will see build issues. As soon as I save, I can see errors there. So to fix that, I'll create this file. I'll keep it empty, but later we'll fix it. But yeah, we have a function ready. So What now? Okay, multiple accepts. Leave it. We'll fix it later altogether. Okay, so form is ready. Form header is ready. We got the key product form. Now let's start with input type. Input type text. Yeah, it remains same. Then we will add a placeholder. Here I'll say enter product name. Then we have to add form control name equals double quotes and then name. That's my reference. We will use this later in form. And then after um, okay, let's add validation. I was thinking maybe later, but let's add it right away. So we'll use a span tag, which will have some style in terms of color. So I'll say color red, and also after this style, I'll add one directive ng if it is there. So equals double quotes. First of all, name it should be there, and name dot invalid. I'm using the same functionality we did earlier, nothing new. And then name dot, I'll make it mandatory, it should be there, so touched. If it is there, then it's a product product come on, product name is mandatory. Okay, so we should get this message, and span tag is closed. Let me small. Okay, I can copy, paste it and paste it. Okay, and then next is enter product description. Okay, and descrip description done. And I can copy this to replace name, name, and name, and this time it will be product description mandatory. Next is enter product price. It will be price, copied, price, 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 and price. Okay, I hope it is fine. I haven't done any mistake. Okay, we'll see. And last thing is add a button. So, HTML button. Then we will use one functionality of Angular which says disabled. Disabled equals double quotes, and here we will verify whether this product form is valid or not, and this validity works on all these spans. If it is invalid, disable this button, and here I'll say add product, capital P is fine. Okay, form is ready. Let's fix its TS file. TS is here. Okay, so we need to write some code as per our form. So form says I have a product form. So copy this. Let's do this. So product form equals new form group. And I think I have not imported these in module file. Let me cross check. Yep, it is missed, so we have not added the product form. Module we have, component we have, but looks it's not there, so we need to add it manually. No worries. Let's see if we can import it right away directly in imports section. So after HTTP client module, let's see if I say forms module. Yep, it is there. Great. Okay, I can import it right away. So form module is imported, and because we are working on reactive forms, so reactive forms module is also there. Great. So you can see these two lines are updated in module file, and I've imported. This is required, otherwise form won't work. Okay. So this is done. Now let's add a form group code. Form group. Then we need to verify one thing here, whether we have all the fields ready or not in terms of are we able to capture the fields. So start with this, then curly brace, we have to give the body, semicolon. So first field is name colon new form control. Then after this empty, and here I don't have validator yet, so let's import validator. Or can I import it right away? Let's see. Validators, yes, validators dot required. Oops, required. Done. Let's put a comma. Next is description. RIP description equals same new form. No, why this came up? Control. Then this comma validators dot required. Okay. Next one is not equals. It takes colon. Next is price. So why wasting time? Let's copy this line and I'll paste it this way, and here price. Okay, so all fields are mandatory. Done. Required is there. No need of this comma. Code format. After adding this, we have to make sure that we are adding getters for these fields. Otherwise, it won't work, right? So we need to add all three getters, like get name, get description, that way. Get name, and it says return, then this dot product form dot get, then in single quotes pass the form field name, which is name, and accordingly copy it, paste. Next will be description, and the last one is price. Description copied, pasted, price copied, pasted. So we have getters for all fields. Great. And product will say console dot log, and here we have a product form. We'll just say its value. Oh, not valid, value. Product form dot value. If everything goes fine, I mean in terms of submit button or add button, we should get message, and still we're getting error on console. Let's see, go down. Okay, compile is successful. Great. Let's check the web page. So if I click on add product, oops, that looks so odd, but okay, let's test the functionality first, then we will focus on this. So something, and yep, we are getting value. Nice. So everything's working fine. What if I delete this? Yeah, it is mandatory. This is mandatory. This was mandatory. Product name, description, and I can see button got disabled. Cool. It's working. I mean, functionality wise, it is working great. So let's follow the same pattern. I'm going to copy this form content. I'll give it to ChatGPT that hey, generate CSS for this as well. Generate CSS for this. Why everything in capital, caps off. It includes basic form styling, put fields, error messages, and disabled button state. Oh, it knows that we have disabled button. Good. So copied, going back to VS Code, CSS here, pasted, saved. Let's see how it looks like. Okay. And button gets green. Nice. If I remove product price, product description, product name. Okay, looks better. Great. And if I switch to add product, that's how it looks, and there it is. Okay, now we need to work on this functionality. So when I click on add product, and I can see product price should be in numbers. So let's do this minor change. Instead of saying type, I'll say number. So when you click, I can see some numbers, right? I cannot type any other characters, right? It should be only number, and I can increment, decrement accordingly. Okay, fine. So it is fine. Now let's work on its functionality where we say add product. When we add product here, it should add it here. The next item. Okay. So TS file is here. There it is, add product, semicolon. So we need to create, oh, we don't have service for this, I guess. Okay, we don't need it actually. We already have a service, product service, which is good thing. Service. Oh, I lost it here. Services, product service, get all products. Okay, so time to add one more API call, which will add products in database, which we can see, which we can actually show on UI. So we'll say add product, capital P, and it will take the, it will get the whole object. So I'll say product. We already saw how it comes up. I'll say any type, observable of any type, then angle bracket, close. Then we will say return HTTP. This is a post request, so post, and it will take the whole URL we have, base URL as it is. We are not going to change anything, just base URL, comma, and this time it's about adding product. Did we try that? Yes, we did. So like this it will happen. So we don't need to pass multiple keys because it's just a same class fields. Earlier it was different. It was quantity and product view. Now we have just a product. So we don't need to give it separately. I can right away just say product, which we're getting as a argument. Okay, so add product is good. Going to this file, and here we need to auto it, which we don't have yet. So let's create a constructor, then private then what is that, product service, product service, products, product service, come up, there it is, import done, open close function is done. Now I can reuse this reference here. I'll say product service dot add product, pass this whole thing means this product form dot value, because value contains the whole object, and if it works, subscribe it, give me the response, response arrow icon, create a body, close, semicolon, and for now I'll just say console.log. Added product is, and I'll print the response, not that form dot product form dot value, but the response, because API returns newly added object. Let's verify product controller, and I can see it returns product view, so we will get a newly created object. Okay, this is done. Let's check, let's try this endpoint here. I hope you guys are getting it, not getting bored. So let's say pen for writing, let's say 5, add product, added product is, this is coming from database, because how I can say, because it has ID 4. Okay, nice. Let's switch to all products, and yep, I can see it's there. So I have added one product, and I can see response came on your UI screen. Can I add this on cart? Add to cart. I know we don't have any mechanism as of now to see whether it is added or not, but when I clicked, it should be there. I'm expecting, and yeah, I can see pen is here. Great. Can I add phone and laptop as well? I have clicked on both. Yep, pen, phone, laptop. Remove, 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 reload. Yep, it is removed. Let's add one more product. Okay, all products. I can see one product is a AST and something. Add to cart and remove. Okay, so now every single functionality we have added so far, it is working great. We don't have any UI. I mean, in terms of background image, you guys can go along, set some images as well. You have an entire screen where you can add images of this product, which you can store in database. And when you say get, it will fetch image as well here, and you can show that image, which is quite straightforward in Angular. So get API will fetch image, and you can show here. I mean, you can think about it and add as per requirement. But yeah, basic function is working fine. Let's add one more button which can remove items as well, and we can wrap up for today. I mean, if you don't want that item in your list, or maybe it is finished, you don't want to show it. So for now, we can add one remove functionality as well, like delete something or remove product. We haven't done anything yet. Let me just verify. But yeah, we have one delete API for product as well. So we can use it. Fine. So we need to call, I mean, create this API first in service, in product service. Let's add that. Going to be straightforward, not this way, but I think in service card we did that. So let's take the advantage. I copied that function from cart, and I'm pasting this function here. Remove from, not remove this time. It will simply remove product. Remove product takes ID, observe any, and delete base API. Great. Yeah. So I just changed the function name, remove product, and it can be reused. Nice. Now I can go back to where add product, not add, actually on list, because list gives you add cart, add product. Um, I lost it. Where? Product list. Okay. HTML. So I'll copy this button, paste it, and this will be delete. So I'm expecting if I delete, it should get delete from the list. And we are using remove functionality, so I'll say remove here, remove product, done, copied, and remove product, and it will take ID as number. Fine. Okay, this is done, and remove product is okay. um mm, mm, mm. So we'll say this dot product service dot remove product, give the product ID which we have, then subscribe it, give it response arrow there, and again I'll just console it for now because we don't have any mechanism to show, but we can at least see which item got deleted. So removed product is response. What I named it, small r. Okay, so remove product is here. Let's see on UI. Remove button is here. It's a green color, it should be in red. I'll fix it, but let's see the functionality. So inspect, console clear, network clear. Let's try to remove this ASD item. Remove, and I got CORS error. Why CORS error? Weird. Everything's fine. Let's check the console. Delete this. Oh, I can see the whole object got passed. Let me check what I just did. Remove item, remove item. Why it is passing the whole object? Network tab. Let me just verify. Of course, this one address. Okay. Delete. Just a second. Let me. I think I know on HTML page. Product list HTML. I pass the whole object. Yeah, this is wrong, right? We are not supposed to pass this. We have to pass ID. Okay. Refresh. Refresh. I mean, let's reload the whole page. Clear console. Clear network. Let's try again. Remove. Remove item. Removed item. Okay, there's a typo. I'll fix it. But I can see some message. Let's verify the database. Refresh. I can see till pen page didn't loaded. We know that the reason we haven't asked to reload, but it is removed. Let's move to cart and going back to all products. I can see only 3 items. Great. So let's just call that line again on this one. Do we have here? We don't have. No worries. Let's call it. So we'll say window. Come on. Window dot location dot reload. That's it. Okay. Uh, let's add one more product, some random product. Again, incoming EST. Nice. 11. Also product. Great. Let's remove. And yeah, page got loaded. I can see only 3 pages. Nice. So you guys can see we have at least a small functionality here. It's a just treat this whole Spring Boot service as a microservice. This microservice is just uh, fulfilling only one requirement, that if any request comes up, it will show the product list and it will show the cart service. Just as I'm assuming we have one more or some other services which is running parallelly. So this service is all about taking care of the cart and product list, where we have a kind of a admin functionality which can also add products. Uh, the timing, let's just ask the ChatGPT to give it a different structure and a color, I mean different styling. CSS for this HTML. By default, whenever you request 2 or 3 times on same page, it knows that you are asking for CSS. Even if you don't give this command, it knows that we are asking for CSS. That's how much it is smart it is. Okay. Copy it. Going to CSS file. Paste it. Let's see the impact on CSS. All products. And yeah, much better. So remove in red. We have some spacing and add to green. And if I add, I can see cart is a bit and it's a green color, red color. Okay, working great. One thing is left, which is notification. I'll suggest you guys check out how to add notification. In next class, in our final class, we will see how to add notification in our application.